a question for you. Are you censoring your inner artist? The other day, I met this woman in a cafe. She was clearly talented in art. She was sketching, and we started talking, and she shared this very personal story, which I think will resonate with you. She shared that she is trying to come back to art after a long gap, and she now feels a lot of anxiety, self doubt, criticism. She just questions her worth as well. And that is creating a lot of anxiety on her. As we talked, I gave her one example, which I think would help you as well. Um, this thing actually came to me, which must be an experience of all of us, the creative people. Think back, go back into your childhood, or just look at a child, how they create. Aren't they bundles of joy, excitement? They just dive into what they are creating. When just observe them when they create. They have this, imaginary characters going on. They have this narrative, full blown excitement into what they are creating. When you ask them, for an adult's eye, it can look like, scribbles or some scratches here and there, and you're just trying to make sense out of it. But they can tell you that this is this character doing this in the story, and they just have all sense packed in. They are not feeling reserved or timid or scared or anxious just because they are not able to get everything perfectly. This thought that, oh, they need to have to learn anatomy first, perspective first, composition first, blah blah blah, before they can even touch pencil, does not stop them. But for some reason, we as an adult, the same creative child grows into an adult stage, becomes a so-called artist or wants to become a so-called artist, and for some reason we put all these self-censoring thoughts on us. We say bye-bye to imagination and go into too much of, approach which is technique based. Technique is important, but it is not everything. We undermine those attempts when we are creating something, those works that are not so called backed by all that technique and finesse. We undermine those things. The raw energy in them has magic in it. And when we leave that magic and we only focus on technique and, all those things that we deem important and are after to, to get them, our work becomes dry. It looks clinically right, but it does not have that live feeling. And what is the point of making art if we are just not having that soul inside it? What is really the point? We are better off, giving that assignment to computer. It can better be more accurate. It can better produce, number of artworks in fraction of seconds, etc. Like, why are we, toiling so much? The point of art is to express that, which children are the best teachers, uh, or the best examples for. So I would just want to tell you today that if you are self-censoring your inner artist by saying that, oh, I need to have this technique and this, tell your inner critique that sure, I want to learn and I want to grow and I want to have all these skills, but I'm not going to censor my imagination, my inner vision, my calling, my curiosities. And when you pack curiosities and internal voices with the techniques, skills, all those things, then magic happens, then art happens. Until then, these two, separately really don't make much sense. So you need to combine them and have faith. Don't leave hands of your imagination. Have faith in yourself and see the magic unfold.